to myself and to you, friend. But I think my sound was better with these. I noticed when I was listening to the previous videos that I recorded, it never uploaded. I realized maybe the sound could be better, and it seemed better with these for some reason. Yeah, I'm liking the sound with my headphones in. Seems like it picks up my voice a little better than, the distance between me and the phone, right now. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. It's a messy baking day. Oh, correction, messy, lazy baking day. Messy, lazy. Anyway, trying to get I've been working on my singing a bit here. Anyways, I'm making blueberry muffins. Why do I make muffins all the time, you may ask? Well, frankly, it's not all the time. But when I feel like baking, muffins always come to mind. Hold on, wait. Reverse that. Because I actually decided 2 minutes ago, 3 to 4 to 5 minutes ago, I don't know when, to just make instead of blueberry muffins, just make like a blueberry muffin cake, blueberry breakfast bake. Yeah, blueberry breakfast bake. Although I am probably gonna slice right into this as soon as it's done. Just to see if it's good, see if it's even worth eating for breakfast tomorrow. I'm not gonna wait. I found a couple of recipes online. Look, I'm not one to just follow one recipe, okay? I edit them as I see fit. Sometimes the second go round of making them, but sometimes the first, because I don't have all the ingredients, or I don't want to do exactly what that person did because I'm different. Yes, I'm different. Why, yes, I'm different. Why, yes, I'm different. So I got a glass. I'm having trouble with words lately. I don't know why. I got a glass baking dish. There we go. And I got my batter done. Oh, let me see. You see that in there? It's nice. It's doing what batter does. And then I got some blueberries. Now, mind you, these blueberries came out of a can. They came out of a can. Don't judge me. They came out of a can. I know people say in all these recipes I'm seeing on Pinterest, okay, you either need to go frozen or fresh. Frozen, fresh. Girl, those fresh blueberries are quite expensive. And although I have a few in the fridge, those are for Boo. I kind of just let him do that because they're like $5 a bushel, and a bushel's like this little bitty container that's real thin, and you get like a couple handfuls in there. I don't want to do that. Because I needed, in order to make the full recipe, which I'm still not currently making because I don't have all the ingredients, like I said previously. I still wouldn't have enough. I'd have to spend $15 to $20 to get fresh today. Inflation be inflating. And, the way my coinage is set up at the moment, which we'll get into maybe in this episode, but definitely in the next one. Yeah. We'll probably wait till the next one to update on that. But I'm not spending $15 to $20 on blueberries, fresh or frozen. Now, I don't know how much frozen would be. I'm guessing you can get like a bag of them, and that would probably have the majority of what this calls for. Let me see. She needed 2.5 cups. I don't think they put 2.5 cups of frozen blueberries in one bag. I believe I'd have to buy 2 of those. So that would definitely push me over my budget of $5. So, I found on the shelf right behind me, in this cupboard right here, this little I found a can of blueberries, if you will. And so I decided, hey, I'm gonna treat them as though they were fresh. I'm gonna rinse them off with water, is what I did. And then she proceeded to let them dry a bit, let them dry in a little strainer here. See this little strainer? A little colander, if you will. And then I said, well, they always say to put a little flour on them so that they don't really bleed into the batter. So that's what I did. And now, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and add them to my batter, and there we go. And then fold them in. So you're not missing nothing. Well, you missed the whole recipe actually, but you know, I don't really think nobody's gonna be baking this with me anyway. So I might put the recipe down below. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to write down what I did for this easy, lazy blueberry breakfast bake. Add them to my baking dish. But yeah, this year has been, instead of a year of yes as we began together, it turned into more of a year of maybe. You know, as you can see from the title, I'm one of those anxious girls. One of those girls who takes their time, who takes their damn time. I'll say that. And I'd say my spirit animal, if I had to name one, would be, or two, you know how I do. My spirit animal would probably be at this point a turtle / tortoise. I'm definitely not in the water, swimming around fast. I'm one of those slow ones. So I'm one of those that have been around a while, and I'm just kind of feeling things out. Making my way downtown, faces pass slowly as I, I'm homebound. I'm trying to figure out where that is, that home will be, that place where I feel my best is. I'm still trying to figure that out. Let me spread this out in here. My little blueberry bake, and hopefully, I'm gonna pray over it right now. Lord, we're praying that it turns out all right, okay? Just make it taste good. If not delicious, let's just make it taste good if you could. I did add sugar, so, but I eyeballed that because I cut this recipe in half. I didn't have everything she needed, but, I had the majority of it, and I just whipped up. It really sounds like I threw a bunch of stuff in a bowl and mixed it together, but I didn't. I halved it. It just, when I came to the sugar, I fumbled the bag, if you will. But it still looks good. I'm gonna put it in the oven. But back to the topic. This year was more of a year of maybe this, maybe that. Maybe, I don't know. Is that okay? Is that okay if I don't know? Okay? Sometimes in life, we don't know. And we just have to take the time it takes to figure out what it is we don't know in order to figure out what we do know we want. Does that make sense? This was a year more of reflection, like reflection, research, investigation, getting on the line, seeing what's what, trying things. Yeah. Perhaps deciding to let some things go. Maybe. Slug. I have been, I guess, eating a little bit better, less than I was, so that's good. Like, I'm not over consuming, which is good. I've lost some weight. That's good. I'm looking for the positives in this statement. I'm looking around. I'm living in a world I see where everybody's rushing around, everybody's going, running, doing so much. And I'm just like, how? How do you decide? How do you divide your time when do you sleep? How do you keep going when the going gets tumultuous, rough, crazy? I always think like, okay, I want to do this. But then when I start doing it, or I start to see what's involved with it, I'm like, ugh. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll try to become this particular thing. And I'm like, nah, I don't think that's the way. I don't think I'm gonna succeed at that. That's another thing that I wanted to talk about was, well, not really like imposter syndrome, if you will, because I do feel that sometimes, but more like, I don't know, I've always had, or I've always used the method of finding what I wanted to do by bouncing it off other people, or by seeing what feedback I get from other people, and then I decide if I want to do it. You know what I mean? If you don't, I'll give you the example of being, let's say you're in middle school and you don't really know what you're good at. So you look to a teacher or a peer to say, oh, you're really good at basketball, or oh, you're really good at math, or you're really good at science. As you grow up, that's what you continue to look for in professors, in well, I know I have. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, friend, but you look to professors to give you that affirmation that you so desire. It's like that feedback fuels you into saying, yeah, you're right, I'm good at this, instead of deciding for yourself, which it feels like I never do. Or I get into my head and I retrack and think, oh, well, maybe that won't work out because it's not feeling right. Or it's the feeling right means I'm not getting the feeling from others that it's okay, that it's doable, that it's profitable, right? Because you don't just want to jump out into something that won't help you sustain your way of living. Like, we all need money for some reason. This is the world we live in. So we got bills. Yeah, everybody got bills. If you grown, you got bills. And so I've always been wanting to find something that both financially supports me and sustains me, spiritually, whatever, like mentally challenges me, all the things, right? Is that what we're all looking for? I hope so, because that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm learning after watching this video, which I'm going to link below. I watched this video from this career coach lady that I found on YouTube. I forget her name, but she was talking about how we need to become our own cheerleaders. And I've never really been that girl that cheered herself on. I'm always looking to others, whoever in my circle that I'm depending on in that moment, to give me that affirmation I need to keep going, to keep trying, to keep doing something. Yeah, I guess, if it's not a boss or a parent or a professor, teacher, whoever in your life, a friend that you really admire, it's always, if you really look at it, I'm just one of those people that do that. And I don't think I'm alone in that, because she explained how she was too. And we kind of, at some point, have to step outside of that if we want to figure out and find ourselves, become our true, in my case, creative self. I have to step outside of what others feel or think or want, and really force myself to decide. And making decisions for me is not always deciding what I'm going to eat for dinner or lunch is a big decision most days. So deciding what I'm going to do with the rest of how many ever years I have left on this planet, that's crazy. Like, to really look at that. It's freeing to not rely on others. It's freeing, but it's also a little scary. Okay, it's a little scary. I'm gonna say my name. It's a little scary. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking about today as I make this breakfast bake. What are you thinking about on today? I hope this topic has opened up someone's perspective, their way of thinking, because that's what I'm thinking about, and I'm opening my mind to possibilities and really deciding, analyzing to decide. That's basically what this year is a year of maybe this, maybe that. Really analyzing and deciding. I'm about to sneeze. I hope not. Deciding what I want for me and what I think is possible, and doing that. The next video I plan to watch by this, what is it called? A career coach that I found online. I saw a headline by her on YouTube, a new YouTube video that she posted that says, don't be afraid of being seen trying, something like that. And I was just like, I get that, because it resonates with me, because I feel like, I don't know why I'm like this, but I want everything to be instantaneous. I want things to be perfect and instantaneous. I want to go from 0 to 100. And I don't really know how to stop that in my mind and slow myself down to say, hey, you have to work your way up. And I've done that in my career before. I was a pharmacy technician for many years, and I worked my way up from ground level of knowing absolutely nothing. So I get that. I've been through that. But why, when I move to something else, do I think, oh, it's supposed to happen quickly and in a hurry? And if it doesn't, maybe this ain't it. Maybe we gotta move on. Maybe we gotta do something else. And then in that, like, why do you have to settle on just one thing? Why can't I juggle multiple things? Why can't I open myself up to say, I can hold and control these two things, juggle these two tasks successfully? I won't drop anything. I have the mental capacity to learn and do whatever I want to do. Why can't I accept that? I don't know. It's mind-boggling to me. I don't know. And confidence is key. That's another key word for my year, is confidence. I don't know where you guys get it from. You friend. I don't know. But to build one's confidence is for me, it's like a constant thing that I have to really focus on and do. Because in a moment, I can lose it. And then I'm just like in my head thinking, this ain't gonna work. What are you doing? I'm my own worst critic. Like we all are, right? I just wanted to get this message out here today that, one, be your own cheerleader. I'm working on that. And if you're in my shoes, you feel like how I feel, let's try this. I mean, we got a whole new year coming up. It's currently December something. What is it? Oh my gosh, it's December 30th. So tomorrow's New Year's Eve. This is going to be, the next year is going to be our year. And the year after that, and the year after that. We're not ending this thing. It's not like, as I thought when I first started this channel, that it's going to be a year. I'll be boom, boom, bam. Things will be clicking. By the end of the year, I'll be totally successful. Why did I put all that pressure on myself? Listen, girlfriend, I don't know. But I know someone else out there is doing the very same thing. You are very hard on yourself. You're your own worst critic. You don't try because you think, oh, people are watching. The first few videos that I put up, when I was talking to you guys, I was talking to myself as well. I was letting myself know, hey, we gotta switch things up. We gotta change. We gotta do something. You know, life As they say, life can pass you by, but don't think of it that way because time is relative. You have the time. With whatever time you have left, you have plenty of time to find your happy, your place in this world. You have plenty of time. And I just want to reassure you of that. And I also want to let you know that things are going to get difficult. People are not always going to support you. They're not always going to believe in the same things you believe. They're not always going to feel like what you're doing is going to work. Because if they were in your shoes, they do things different. Blah, blah, blah. Look, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Just try some things. Open yourself up to the possibilities. I mean, you can still say no to things. I'm not saying yes to everything. No, I'm saying, yeah, let's try it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this, maybe that. Let's try it. But if my spirit feels like I might very well walk out. I might very well give up. But that's not to say that I'm a quitter. No, it's to say maybe this ain't for me. You know what I mean? I thought it was. I stepped in it. I tried it, put the shoes on, walked around a little bit, and I didn't like it. So I'm moving on. We're narrowing down the things that aren't a good fit to find the things that are. How else would you know? How else would you know? But I just want to be an encouragement to someone else who's feeling like I'm feeling. This isn't the end. Maybe you didn't find your path today, but hey, you're on your way. You figured out what your path isn't this year. Since this is basically the last couple of days of 2024, I just wanted to record something. This might not even make it to be uploaded. I have so many videos that have never been uploaded. I looked at them and I just thought, this ain't it. This ain't it. But at least I know now. If that ain't it, I'm going to figure out what's it and I'm going to do that. 25. We got 5 minutes left on the bake. I'll be back. Look at her. She got a little golden brown look to her. I'm one of those who can't wait. Hold on now. I know y'all saying I'm always making a blueberry something. That's neither here nor there. I like blueberries. Full of antioxidants and all the goodness that you need. No. Round of applause. Round of, ooh, girl, I got excited. Round of applause. That little bake is really good. It's good. It's good. It's hot. It's really piping hot, but it has good flavor and it's fluffy. It's not dense. It's not dry. She's not dry. I'm really gonna go now. Have the best day. And if you can't have the best day, have the best day you can at the moment, okay? Do the best you can for today. How about that? Do the best you can for today. Not tomorrow. Not the best you were back in the past. The best you can be on today, friends. Because that's what I plan to do. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.